Hi, and welcome to the next installment of my collection. This is the Titans Return Galvatron, which is one of my favorite figures. Uh, as you can see, he has a whole lot of posability. He has 4 points of articulation in his arms. 5 points of articulation in his leg, maybe 6 depending on how you count it. Rotatable waist, flippable shoulder pads, and well, I don't know what you would call those little pads on the hips. His cannon has 2 mounting points. He can have it mounted on his bicep, as I have it here, or also in his fist. It's a 5mm peg, so it will go anywhere that's compatible with that. The only real problem with this figure is this purple crown piece is kind of static. It flips into the chest and flips out, but it doesn't really allow for his head to turn when it's up. It's a triple changer, unlike a lot of incarnations of Galvatron, but I feel that the jet mode is kind of tacked on there, really. As a Titans Return member, he's full of all sorts of little pegs everywhere on him that allow you to place any Titan Master's foot onto there to stick. His weapon has a seat for a Titan Master as well as the cockpit. It's a rather nice piece of work, I think. And without too much further ado, let's go ahead and get started on transforming him. The first point of business, of course, is removing the weapon. It's a wonderful piece of work. It has this part flips up. That's where you'll sit your Titan Master. If you see here, the way that it's set up, that peg in the bottom, every Titan Master has a matching tab on the back of their legs, and that's where that goes. He'll be sitting in there. The 5mm peg moves up and down. You also have a little handle or a trigger, if you will, but that comes into play a little bit later. Let's not jump the gun. Okay, next order of business. Straighten things out. Removing the head. So we'll open his chest compartment. The spring-loaded head comes down. Boom! We have his unadorned head, which comes out. Mine has the problem that so many have. As I unfold him, you can see that his head is facing the wrong way. He doesn't like to plug in when his head is facing the quote-unquote direct way. Not a little bad piece of work. We can get a little bit closer here. Where are my controls? Here we are. Focus. You can see he's sculpted to kind of resemble Megatron. Not a bad piece of work. Good face sculpt. I rather like him. Real simple. He has 2 little points of articulation in his in his legs, in his knees, and his hips. They fold. His arms move in and out and up and down. His head spins around. Pretty articulated for a tiny little figure. Works better when I keep him in frame. Woo! Now, set that aside. Okay, we'll go first to the silly looking space plane. First order of business, of course. Plane needs a cockpit. Let's flip her up there. While we're here, we'll take this little fin back, fold it down, and rotate his waist around so that this back plate now covers up his chest. we'll go ahead while we're back here, tab open these legs and pull them all the way out. And rotate them so they're facing out. Now his arms, there's a peg here and a hole here. So we just simply tab the peg into the hole. But you know what works better? When you remember to fold the fist in. One of the first steps. I'm a newbie. And we'll fold this one in too. Alright. Bring those closer in towards the body. Legs will fold down and up. There is a peg on the shoulder and a matching hole on the kneecap. Peg and some of these leg parts will be a little bit tricky. And, oh yes. Finally, we'll take this back fin here and pull it up. Well, it's not final. It's one of the last steps. You also want to take this, fold this thing out here, and it is now a landing gear. We got the 5mm peg, which pegs right here. Now I'm holding it in, I need to actually get it in the peg. Not the easiest thing to do when you can't see. Come on now. There we go. Pegged in securely. Our landing gear. We've got it displayed. Oh, shoulder pads. Up onto the whatchamadoodle. And here you go. Cockpit really opens. Has a proper seat for your little Titan Master. Plug in there. It's good to go to fly around. You can close it up. I don't want to close it in there because it's a pain to deal with all this and not get in front of the shot. But I'm displaying it here in the only angle it looks good at. Any other way you look at, it looks like Galvatron has a cockpit for a head and is doing a Captain Ginyu pose. Bizarre. But he has this third mode. But let's go from here to the mode I actually like. The mode that's G1 accurate. We'll take that, set it aside. Okay. Cannons don't have a big cockpit, so we will fold this up and back, all the way down. Alright, we'll detach these legs here, because these arms are going to be doing something. Let's go ahead and pull them all the way straight. You need to pull these shoulders out, and then rotate them down, while at the same time rotating the shoulder. There's a hole here. There's a peg on the inside of the shoulder. These tracks, well, if I don't depeg things, these tracks fold down so you can extend the leg down. The same for this side. Try not to get your hands in front of the frame. These legs are real fun with these little piece right here. This little inside piece. Because it folds down back. And the foot come in. Same with the matching leg. Down in there, back, and the foot. There's a tab and a tab hole. Matching one on the back side here. You line these up. There we are. But a cannon is not complete without its main gun barrel. I'm going to take this, fold this back up, take this end, fold it up, this end, come up. Now, there's a matching peg here. We are just going to plug this in there. No, you want those. And now, you have your G1 cannon accurate Galvatron with whoever he said his headmaster was. I forget if Doomshot was... No, that's on Megatron. He's Megatron the headmaster to me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next time we have another Titans Return triple changer coming up.